Hello, everyone, and welcome to UK versus UK, the the UK Civil War, which is
There they go.
Midlands versus Southerners. Um, uh, anyway, we are casting Master Swan Open number 21. I'm your host, Steelmold, still like the metal. Mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And with me today is the ever so wonderful cat of the DallyCat. Hello.
Morning, everybody.
Yeah, they're literally shouting at each other in chat about Midlands versus North. I can't do the accents like North or Midlands or probably something like that. I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be fun. We have ourselves a TVT. It's going to be Voltacus versus Space Marine.
I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yep. It's nice to see. Is that special, right? Special versus the TY, right?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know faces. All I know is they both have the Reaper background.
I have difficulty sometimes, like seeing through those icons. All right, everyone. Welcome. Winter is coming. It's just a wanker.
You dirty wanker.
This chav. Okay. Things are getting serious. I'm sorry. Things are getting serious. Yeah, we shall all have to speak with a fake British accent from now on. We will. Okay, so we're getting personal, political.
Oh dear. We may want to introduce the players before this goes thermonuclear.
We may want to block out their names just in case they say something incredibly inappropriate.
Oh God!
Okay. We may need to set up an intervention at some point. Anyway, we are on Thunderbird LE. Okay. LE. Wait. Unless I'm not a poor northerner. Isn't Voltacus a poor northerner?
I don't know. I would like to point out though that
I thought Voltacus was the poor northerner.
I don't think so. I'm confused now, but I was gonna say I think that Volt spawned in the south and Space Marine spawned in the north, matching with what they're arguing over.
Yeah. So are they now? Did they switch roles? Because when I thought, wait,
I don't know.
It's all British stuff. I'm not. I don't.
All I know is it's a good thing there's no Welsh people involved. Otherwise, there would be much worse language being thrown around.
The spelling would be horrible. Anyway, in the southeast corner, representing the CranKy Ducklings, our green Terran is Voltacus. And in the northwest, representing daily life, it is our orange Terran. Give it up for Space Marine.
One of the few people whose name actually breaks the unwritten rule that if you name yourself after a race's unit, you do not play that race.
Which is strange because I think they did play before in the tournaments, and they never played. There was a Protoss, I believe, or Zerg. They were not a Space Marine, if I recall correctly. Or maybe I'm confusing them with the pro player Space Marine who plays Protoss. It's all possible. Space Marine is kind of like it's like the Phoenix of Terran. There's
a lot of them, and most of them have nothing to do with these Space Marines, but rather Space Marines.
Space Marines. They're the coolest Space Marines. The best. You're always the best. You're the coolest and the best. It's so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So far, neither of them is being very aggressive. Space Marine now with the usual move out, with a couple of Hellions and their Reapers. Voltic is spreading his forces a little, looking for proxies, trying to see
Yeah.
what's going on. It is getting Cyclone at home, so he should be damn safe, along with his Marines. Let's see. Space Marine controls pretty well.
Oh dear.
It does lose a one Reaper. After the Cyclone is in, Space Marine kind of has to go back off. There we go. I'm gonna kill some Marines. Killed one of the aliens. Got some stuff. But all in all,
I think Space Marine lost more there than... Oh, no, they lost exactly the same number of resources.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. So now they're both getting Ravens and tanks, so they're both going for the same thing, pretty much. Space Marine starting a third command center before they move out. Volticus probably going to spend some more resources getting upgrades and getting some more units. We know he likes his Terran pushes.
There's his third. He's just getting a much faster stem.
Ooh, Princess just gifted a lot of subscriptions.
Oh,
Each one of you gets a quack. It's quack. So we have Alan the Duck gets a quack quack. Chocolate gets a quack quack.
quack.
Yellowmo gets a quack quack. XPA gets a quack quack. Stardog gets a quack quack. And Princess gets 5 quack. Quack 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Quack quack quack. What was that?
That's a nice.
That was a weird deck.
God, that Reaper got a lot of information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks like Space Marine is going full mech. Skipped. Actually, no, it's not going full. Space Marine is no steam though,
He's only just now moving his one of his barracks onto a tech lab to start it.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a fumble there because
Volt stim is a minute and a half ahead.
And here come the Medivac, so he's probably going to move out and drop along with that timing.
And like the tank count and stuff is everything. Only thing that Space Marine is ahead for this is his CC is slightly faster and he has one more Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Like Volt's Marine count's better.
Yep, +1 just started for Volt as well. Plus +1. I mean, for both armor and weapons.
He has no Vikings, so Space Marine has all the air power in this situation.
Not if Volticus has the Marines with the stuff. I mean, yeah, in TVT it's kind of important to have some Vikings for the vision for the tanks, but I think Volticus has enough firepower on the ground to match that.
We're certainly about to find out. One of these two is going to move in. I don't think Space
Stim on him! Stim on him!
Now he sees them.
Okay, Volt sees up first and he steams on double tanks.
Oh, and they're all dead.
This is a TVT.
Everything's dead.
And here's the air advantage.
It's gonna lose a Viking here to a turret though.
Yeah, but once those turrets clear out, these tanks are gonna be super vulnerable.
Yep. And behind the Space Marine has gained a 10 worker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vorticus's move out did not do any damage, and he lost his entire army, including the Medivac, everything, just everything.
Mm-hmm. And what Space Marine is left with is the important, expensive units. He didn't lose a single
5 tanks. Yeah, he didn't lose any of the tanks. He kept most of the Vikings alive. He's getting some more, so he's would have been a really good position. Volt is trying to counter with a drop because still remember his Marines are still way better.
Mm-hmm.
They are +1/1 and they have steam.
Both of them have stim at this point, but he has so many more of them too.
Mm-hmm. His upgrades are so ahead right now.
But at the same
This would
time,
be,
like I worry that that's only going to get him so far. Plus, look at what Space Marine has done. Look at where his
Yeah.
Vikings are.
Yeah, he's expecting this.
Yeah, those medevacs are just going to die instantaneously.
No, they're not. Not if they have a chance to unload. Okay, the Marines are unloaded.
And he also unloaded into the range of tanks.
Oh yeah. Okay, now they get to the mineral line. There's a chance they can do them damage, but he needs to focus them.
He killed 7 workers, but that was
yeah, that's not
that
enough.
was 2 medevacs and 2 medevacs full of Marines for 7 SCBs.
Yeah, I think that sensor tower went up just before Voltocus moved in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think maybe if he saw it, he maybe would have gone for the natural base instead.
Space Marine's also getting ready to take a 4th base already.
Mm-hmm. Why shouldn't he?
Yeah, no, he's so far ahead.
I mean, Voltocus is staying ahead in terms of upgrades. He's starting 2-2. He's getting concussive shells, so he's going to get some marauders as well. He's getting turrets at home. It's maybe an expense that Voltocus can't afford.
My big concern for Volt at the moment is the fact that like Space Marine's army is just gotten to the point that it's disgusting compared to what forces he has, and these drops just if at any point right now Space Marine could just decide to move out,
which is gonna play into Voltocus Zan. He's going to sneak into the natural. There's nothing to defend here. He's gonna get some SCV kills here, maybe? No, they get evacuated. He only gets a few of them. He's gonna try and kill some army, but that's not going to work. Yeah, and dropping something in the main as well, but just a few more kills. He's now heading workers, but he's gonna still have to catch up.
Look at the active forces, though. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, no. Voltocus still has his Marines in the big...
That'll help a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That Space Marine did not do a full sweep of that base. Now we're starting to see some damage. But look at the army supply. Space Marine still has a chance to punch through and do a hell of a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was what I was saying I was worried about. It's like he can literally just push across the map. And Volt's opening up the side path that he could use while his tanks are all sieged up on the main ramp.
We have a subscription from CranKy, 4 months.
Yeah.
Quack, 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 quack. God damn light. Fuck. I can't do an Australian accent. God damn it, light. Fucking putting me next against the winner. The winner of this very match is gonna face CranKy.
Volt,
the Zerg player. Yeah.
He does not have the forces for this. He has half as many Marines,
doesn't have the air supply. Oh, it's time to get them the Vikings. Only 1 Viking remains.
He lost a lot of Marines he can't afford to not have, though.
But if he gets rid of the Vikings, the tanks can still... It still creates a situation where Space Marine can't push. It's going to buy Voltocus some time. Can he do something with that time, though? What?
Oh!
Okay. He's trying to bait the army in, but... okay. Oh, he's going to get some damage.
Go!
But Space Marine just pushes through. He has the tank numbers here. Voltocus is about to be cleaned out, and I don't think he can kill any of Space Marine's tanks.
Yeah, but Space Marine also has no more bio now.
Space Marine lost 1 tank this entire game.
And Volt does have some more tanks spread out here.
Where are you going, Space Marine? He's afraid to push in, but...
he has no Vikings and no bio.
Look at this. 1 tank was sieged. That was enough.
Oh, no. Volt evacuated in the medevac, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, so move out from with Marines. Oh no, they're on move command. They go right into tanks. The numbers were enough. Space Marine was ahead economically for too long in the game. So even though Spartacus has the better upgrades, he has now
Much
has
better economy
a much
now.
better economy. It can't.
His production's not up for it yet. He's still building the production to use his economic advantage.
I mean, Space Marine is giving him a lot of time. He can actually. There's a slight chance he can recover. He's moving the tank to the low ground with the medivacs.
Like,
Oh, he's getting some of Space Marine's medivacs. Without that, he won't have any ability to see through the. Oh, Vortocus
That
has
is losing it all.
medivacs parked behind Space Marine's army. It's one medivac with 1 health point, 3 health points actually.
it's just like at this point, there's just a constant stream of units.
Okay,
and
wait. Now Vortocus has Vikings. He can get the air advantage here.
if he's careful.
He's careful.
But the big thing is he only has 2 starports. Space Marine currently has 5, all of which have reactors. So he could make 10 Vikings at a time if he wants to.
But is he making?
He is making Vikings and 3-3. He's making 6 Vikings right now.
Okay. I think okay. Vortocus just got 3 more reactors as well. Well, I don't know. Volt still has a chance here, but I think Space Marine gave him just a little bit too much time. But Space Marine, while this was going on, has been expanding all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Volt has a big bank. He's got nothing.
Oh, look at that
here.
Volt living the safety of the tanks. You can't move without the tanks.
Wasn't this a planetary recently? This base of Volts? I swear it was.
Oh, Space Marine backs away.
Huh?
Look at these Vikings from Volt. They're all in the red. Volt losing 17 SCVs and still ahead by 15.
Oh, he was at 90 something at one point.
Mm-hmm. Which is proper Vortocus numbers.
Mm-hmm. And now his production's on full scale running. So it's just this tank count of Space Marine just never really takes any real beating.
Mm-hmm. How many? He's lost 5 tanks so far.
If Volt realizes that these Vikings are all horribly out of position, he might be able to jump on this.
Well, yeah, and he also has Liberators now. Vortocus does. That's going to be really helpful.
Space Marine sent all of his Vikings chasing after that one Liberator.
Well, let's see. But now Space Marine is making 15 Marines at a time. He's about to be maxed out. Vortocus is almost maxed out, but he has more workers, so his army is going to be smaller.
The other problem Volt has is he has all of these workers, but look at how his mining bases.
Okay, Volt steps forward. Space Marine is going to siege up first, and he does have the way bigger tank count.
And here we go again. But like most of Volt's bases are almost completely mined out.
No, it says it was on move command. All right, Space Marine will take game number 1 in a fairly convincing fashion. It took control of that game pretty early on. Space Marine saying you missed so hard. Yeah, because they were talking too much. And Volt said he forgot to scout. This is what happens when the memes become more important than dreams.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Don't let your memes get in the way of your dreams. Oh, apparently there was an SCV Yaku curse somewhere that we missed. So Kairos Junction is our next map. Kairos Junction. Guys, wait, guys. They keep talking. What is it with these Brits?
They're such chatterboxes.
You put two British people together, they start chatting.
The next thing you know, we'll have to have a tea break.
Yeah, it's exactly where I was going. It's exactly the same joke I was gonna make. Great minds think of Reapers.
Union required tea break, Mike. Time to take.
Where's the tea lady, though? The tea trolley. Oh.
Do you want two? Do you want 2 Reaper lumps or 3?
How many KDA chargers do you want? Dolph? Alright, we are on Kairos Junction. LE. LE, just in case you did not know. Stands for list embodiment. That's when a person is the embodiment of lists, an avatar of lists, otherwise known as Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, otherwise known as your observer for today, and admin and streamer,
resident information fairy,
and resident information fairy, the information fairy, in fact. Anyway, in the northwest corner of the map, remembering his scouts this time, it is our very own teammate from the CranKy Ducklings, the Green Terran, Voltacus. I don't see any copy pastas in the chat, Ducklings. Represent. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing daily life, it is our Orange Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Space Marine! Alright, so they're both scouted this time. Space Marine going for that quicker factory, which probably prompt Voltacus. What Voltacus usually does is gets a bunker. He still gets the command center, gets the bunker along with it, just to be safe. It's a safety tank out, and that's usually
happy with his economic advantage.
Yeah, which is not going to be that big usually.
Space Marine hasn't even started his CC yet.
It's not like Zerg when you delay a third hatchery, and a Zerg on 2 bases and a Zerg on 3 bases is a very different beast. With Terran, it's not that different. Not at this stage of the game.
That's a pretty big lead in how far. Like, he's gonna get 2 or 3 SCVs ahead.
Yeah, but Space Marine is going to be pushing out a little earlier. Going to be able to do some extra damage. Probably gonna get that Reaper. No, Reaper survives. Yeah, there's a bunker, but there's nothing to be in the bunker.
That poor Marine, no!
I was gonna get to the bunker. I was gonna get to the bunker. It's unfair. Okay, gonna get a couple of SCV kills here. Okay, another bunker is manned. Oh, he's actually trapping Space Marine here.
I think Space Marine kind of jumped on this a little too much. He's rallying even more units over here still. That's finally the end of it.
Yeah, but
didn't
all
really
in all,
get him anything.
And look at economically. Now they both have their command centers. Voltacus is an orbital already, but they still have the same amount of workers. Voltacus isn't all that far ahead. It's gonna have an extra mule, but
Actually, Space Marine's orbital's gonna be done first.
we're frozen.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Europe, please, Europe, UK internet, Northern internet, its finest. I think. Yeah, it looks like it disconnected completely. Let's go scour Discord for any information.
Yep, there he goes.
Yep. All right, let's see. What's going to happen next? We're gonna have to wait for Space Marine to come back.
Oh, he's back. He crashed.
Okay.
Well, good. Good news is that means we can start from replay.
Wait, is it back? No, it's not back.
He's talking in the Ducklings channel.
In game?
Yes. In EU. Look, in Ducklings.
Oh, it's a different Duckling channel than I am in. There's.
God damn it, Steel.
Look, I'm in a parallel Ducklings channel there. It just happens. I can't be in the. Besides, that's not Duckling channel. This is CranKy Ducklings. That's the true channel. Just so you know. It's a CranKy Space Ducklings. It's the EU, because you know. Because in EU there's a group called Ducklings and there's a channel called Ducklings, and if you're part of the group, you go to the group chat, not the actual public chat. So, you know. Alright, so we are recovering from replay, just in case you're wondering.
So hang on to your butts. It's going to take a minute to catch up.
Mm-hmm. I misjudged how long it's going to take. I can't keep this up.
Think about how long it takes a replay to seek through, like if you skip ahead.
Hey. Well, you know, the artificial intelligences could play like 200 years of StarCraft in like a week, so you know they can do it fast. Okay, looks like we're ready.
The game should really start that little 3, 2, 1. The game should start with that.
Yeah, I always wondered why they don't.
I've always still alive. The same. Well, that's one real good Reaper.
You actually got an SCV out of that one. Okay, so
the only thing is, at the moment, Space Marine has. Well, now he has.
You were saying that Volticus didn't get the orbital, but he did get his orbital command.
No. I was saying that his orbital was slightly behind Space Marines. Space Marines finished about 20 seconds before Volts did. You were saying it was the other way around.
No.
Yes, I watched it.
Right, fair enough. Because when I was talking about Space Marines orbital not being finished, it was still making it, and Volticus was not, so he already had his. That was my version of reality.
They were both transforming them in at the same time, and Space Marines was faster.
I'm not saying anything, but last time we had an argument like this, it was a spore. It was a spine. Sorry.
Yeah, here we go again.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Bad British internet. Get good. Like Russian internet. Hold on, I'll take this time to retweet the tweet.
Kudo says Volts was later. I have had mine.
Okay, fair enough.
confirmed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Sometimes I see things, sometimes you see things, and sometimes I am correct, and you know.
Sometimes they're spore crawlers.
That's a spot. Alright, Space Marine is going to restart SC2 and hopefully we'll be back. Let's see what's going on with the rest of the bracket. Ooh, we have results already. Light winning 2-0 versus Papa Panda. Papa Panda making a second appearance in our tournaments.
Holy
they played
cow.
last week in SDO. So Light is going to go up against Wolfshaw. New appearance in the tournament.
I'm more impressed that Starduck and the Pretender managed to play 3 games in this amount of time. Like, the first game wasn't that long. It was only like
I
12.
mean, cheeses make things fast, you know.
You say that, but
yeah.
I started a game this morning with the. I cannon rushed somebody in at JSL this morning, and it turned out to be a 16-minute game. So.
Apparently, Starduck and the Pretender are quick at it.
Mm-hmm.
Starduck is an Australian Protoss, ex cheesy Zerg, and the Pretender is, I think, a Russian Zerg. So you know that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Russian Terran. Okay, Russian Terran. So it's just a TVP that both of them probably wanted to end quickly. That makes sense.
Here's the thing. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go first.
No, you go ahead.
I was reading chat where Quirky was making more jokes about tea breaks and stuff like that. At this rate, we are going to end up with a proper tea break in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't even make that connection that we're just having tea breaks. That's the problem. It's not the internet. It's the British mandated tea breaks. Okay, live lobby. I'm saying that is I'm the only one left in the lobby.
It's not my internet. My internet is dying. Wait, what? Which one is it?
Yeah, Space Marine is saying it's Blizzard's fault, not his own internet. Alrighty. Let's give it one more try. Anyway, Starduck wins 2-1 against the Pretender, another new appearance in the tournament, and goes up against Chocolate, who played in the SDO a couple of weeks ago, I think. They were one of the finalists, I believe. Yeah, the runner-up.
Weren't they the Terran that went really far against Terran Lord and MSO recently? Or is that a different C name?
No, that's Kerdokan.
Okay, thank you.
I get the confusion. It's very confusing. Kerdokan and Chocolate, two very confusing words. Oh, there's Molten in chat and Starduck as well. Hello. Sometimes I'm correct, sometimes you're wrong. But Starduck, you were gifted a sub by Princess earlier on. Alrighty. It was that short of the last one. You can still see the chat. Yep.
Right. What's even going on in this game now?
Well, one time back in the way back when the game started, and that was an early push by Space Marine that was deflected by Voltacus. But then it was retconned, and the Reaper that was standing last survived and killed another SCV. Then that was retconned.
Space Marine seems to like this two Raven style. Volt only makes the one, and this game, their stims timed very similarly.
Alright, Voltacus going on to check on the third base locations just to see what's what. Probably intending to move out earlier than he did in the previous game, question mark? Or is he going to wait for Stim? Space Marine is not waiting for Stim.
Space Marine's going. Volt's gonna see it at least.
Yeah, he's got that nice Marine spread, so he's gonna have very clear warning. He's moving his tanks. Or not.
Volt would say, Volt, you gotta move. You don't have time for this.
Yep, it's going to try and set up here on the high ground, question mark? Yeah, there we go.
I think those Ravens have enough energy to interference matrix all of Volt's tanks.
Yeah, they do. And there's not much here else. Oh! Interferes the Ravens!
Both of them, too!
Oh, nice work, but still. Space Marines Space Marine is 4 Vikings.
The air control is just too good.
Yeah. Space Marines early pushers are really strong. And this time Voltacus has even less than he had in the previous game because
he has a handful of Marines and a Cyclone.
Space Marine's build was way more tight this time than it was in the previous game. The SCVs, they're hugging the tanks, but the Vikings are enough to clear this out. He's trying to drop one Marine there, but that's not gonna work. It looks like this is going to be another GG.
Well, you have a Cyclone on patrol right there. Use it.
GG's gold. Ooh. Yeah, Space Marine, way more frightening. when his build is tight and on time. Alright, so we won't have our Duckling team kill here yet.
No.
At least. There's still a chance if Light and Quirky end up in the finals.
Yeah, speaking of, we need to go back to NA.
Yep. So let's waddle to. Oh no, we need to exit. Right? Yeah, we need to exit completely because it's a thing.
You can still hit the little glow button to switch. It just takes a bit.
Yeah, but it kicks you out anyway.
It doesn't close the game.
To me, I need to, in order to switch to the thingy, I have to quit and restart the game. Anyway.
All right. So, are we going to follow Space Marine?
Yeah, sure. Space Marine versus Quirky, TVZ.
If it says you're offline, just cancel it and log in normally, and you will jump in without restarting your game. It just fails the first attempt for whatever reason.
Oh, look, on NA, I just get the Take TV.
Background. Home Story Cup background.
With Todd and Rotty. So much better than Stetman. Yeah. So much nicer, so much more wholesome.
Hold on a second. We didn't get this background on the EU server. This is an EU-based tournament.
Look, Blizzard works in mysterious ways. Look, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
It's like, Wait a second.
I don't know. Maybe the Blizzard EU are, I don't know, they have a longer weekend or something. I don't know. They're out to lunch.
Couldn't tell you.
Anyway, let's just tell them that what we're casting. It's going to be Australia versus EU.
Australia versus UK.
Fun.
Yeah. Quirky says he has to FF. Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so let's see what else do we have. We have Light versus Wolfshaw. Are they out?
They're in game
Oh, they're in game.
as of 2 minutes ago.
All right, so we
Hey, Starduck, are you guys in game?
Startup was in chat earlier, so
Yeah.
Chocolate is. I saw Chocolate. No, they're in game as well.
Yeah, they're in game. God damn it.
Okay, apparently Quirky has to forfeit the spot. So Space Marines will go and be our first semi-finalist for today.
And we're going to sit here awkwardly because we have literally nothing to cast.
Okay. Yeah, Space Marine is like, oh, I did. Thank heavens, I didn't want to play against Australia with that internet.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Like,
In
look
before
at
he
who else
faces
is,
light.
or Potato Pleb, who's in Korea, right?
Iron Leader is also in, no. Iron Leader is actually in EU, I think, at the moment, right?
I don't know, but Potato Pleb's Korean, isn't he?
Potato Pleb. I don't. Oh, I think Potato Pleb is not Korean, but in Korea. I think
Yeah,
Iron Leader is Korean, but
not in
he's
Korea.
in EU.
And then isn't Starduck somewhere over there too?
Starduck is Australian.
Yeah, so no matter where Space Marine ends up, he's probably gonna end up playing somewhere in Southeast Asia.
Voltagus was probably the easiest internet-wise.
Rip.
Rip. Okay, so Wolfsha is in chat. I'm guessing Wolfsha vs. Light is finished. Which doesn't help us because that means there's no my typing is so bad today. I'm like, I need to practice my blind typing more often. It's oh, apparently Chocolate is disconnected. That's why they're in chat. Wolfsha was a supply block because Light stole his gas. That is so Light VIP. Because he stole my fucking gas, the cheeky bugger. That is the correct response. Time to never play on NA again. Fair enough.
I mean, if you're okay, if a Protoss is blocked on 23 supply, that means they've literally made too many probes before second pylon. That is the only way to achieve that.
This is what happens when you deal with the Dally. You deal with the Dally, you get the alley. I don't know what that means, but all right, we'll have the admins figure out something out while we chat.
It sounds like Starduck and Checklick are recovering from replay.
Can we join a recovered replay as observers?
I think so.
Question mark? Can test the theory.
It sounds like they're just gonna start over.
Chocolate disconnected at 30 seconds. So maybe they'll just they'll just remake. Okay. See what server they were on. I don't remember what chocolate is because it was NA West.
And Kairos is the first map.
Are they on the first map though?
There's no scores reported.
Okay, it's okay, so it's game 1. So Carrios Junction.
Kairos
Junction. Oh, are they setting up?
You've already got a lobby made, so
yeah, I have a lobby. It's just invite the people. Stop moving everywhere. I keep moving. I did not forget Game Heart. Game Heart is automatic.
Starduck?
I think he's getting a lobby bug. Maybe? No, he's
that is instantaneous.
No. Yeah, it's yeah, it is really long. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with Blizzard.
Everything.
The requested player does not exist or is not online. I like that is the does not exist. That's their go-to
in this universe.
Phoenix is saying that EU will get their Home Story Cup promo on Tuesday. So when when Home Story Cup ends, I guess. In the meantime, you can check out the signups for next week's tournament, the Duckling Open, number 64, for the Links of Bronze and or Diamond. If you are anywhere between those leagues, go ahead and give that a try. It's a lot of fun times for the whole family. Well, maybe not the whole family. There's always someone who kind of not into StarCraft. We call them the blackling of the family. Yeah, it's always some weirdo in their family that doesn't like StarCraft. I don't get that. Oh, there you go. Startup is back. And come on, Australian internet.
You can do it.
You might be able to do it.
We're good. He's in the lobby.
Yay! Okay. Startup is ready. Chocolate is ready. Everybody's ready. We have ourselves a match with no Terrans.
Oh my god, I don't think I've seen that in like 3 MSs.
Breathe, Dally, breathe. We do have a Zerg with an Alarak portrait.
Uh-huh. and a Protoss with a Zergling pork.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Stardock used to be Zerg. Very cheesy, cheeky bugger.
I will say though, lately I've learned a lot about casting Karen the last couple times.
Yeah. You learn to count Hellions and Reapers. Just and Vikings. That's pretty much the. Ooh, that's a very early probe out on the map.
No, it's not. That's the correct timing. That he's pylon scouting. That's normal.
Oh, okay. So,
that's become the meta now because if you do not pylon scout and they go pull like 12 pull, you die.
No, yeah. Sorry, my brain actually thought that was an early one for some reason.
Now, what matters?
It does that.
What his first building is, he's going for the 3 building wall with a gateway first. So no forge antics or anything like that.
All right. Okay, I'm actually following you. No, I follow Guru. She's following the drones. Anyway, we are on Kairos Junction again. Kairos Junction LE, in fact. Now, LE, just in case you did not know, stands for Lonesome Escalator. Lonesome Escalator. That's when you have one escalator that, usually you have them like in a cross position so that the one goes up and the one goes down, or one goes up to one side and one goes down. But you never lone escalator. It's just one. All alone, lonesome, nothing else around, but people standing on it. That's not good conversation. It's very lonely, that escalator. Anyway, speaking of things that make sense, in the northwest corner of the map, representing the veterans of Risk, our pink Protoss is the Duck of the Stars, Starduck. And in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Singapore, representing no one but the Zerg and the Overmind, it is our Green not Terran, Green Zerg, Chocolate. I got so used to it.
There've been too many Terrans lately.
I got used to it. I forgot the other races. I'll have you know, these players are at least 1/3 not Terran.
As opposed to half not Chinese? Mm-hmm. This is an interesting situation here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a Robo Bay.
Dep's gonna get 1-2 kills, but not really any scouting information due to the fact that Chekaleka took this third as his natural because there was a probe just hanging around has made things very strange.
Yeah, and that's it's a Warp Prism first and what's it? Twilight Council thingy.
Yeah, but Chekaleka's gotten a full scout on this, so he has all the information he needs.
Mm-hmm. So it's probably gonna be some nice aggressive opening there.
I'm gonna guess Adepts.
Yeah, myself, I'm inclined to that as well. Maybe a nice warping of Adepts.
Nope, that's charge. Charge with an Immortal. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Let's see where that will go. Chocolate in the meantime.
No Queen at the natural.
Sticking to full deck. No upgrades.
There's not even a Roach Warren in existence yet.
Yeah.
Nor attempt to make one. Which against a charge lot all in, if this is going to be like a proper 8-gate charge all in with no gas. Yeah, he pulled out a gas. This is an 8-gate charge all in. It's okay. It's a little late, but
Chocolate is starting roaches and a lair. I'm guessing if he sniffs this, he might go with a Nidus to counter.
Maybe, but because this is a little late, Starduck should be chrono boosting out charge at the moment, and he should have had 6 of these gates done already for this push.
Mm-hmm.
What is this warp prism umbrella? I guess this gateway needs shade.
It's not even shading the gateway. It's shading the wall over there.
But yeah, like Starduck is giving Chekalaka way too much time here.
Mm-hmm.
Like this push needs to hit a minute ago. It's a wonderfully potent push, but if they can get like 10 or 11 roaches out before you hit, even with this many immortals, it becomes very hard to do critical damage.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you
does
get
move
caught
out. Yeah, moves out, sees this coming, gets even more roaches, gets an overseer just for good measure in case there's any nasty invisible shenanigans.
Best situation here is if he focuses down the hatchery, but there's enough roaches to defend this. And this third
they're
is
not really in position though. Okay, now they're starting to get there, but more chargers are coming in, so they have to be kited while the hatchery will go down.
Yeah, this getting that hatchery is really big because it's so hard to push with just sentries because there's so much open ground. You can't use force fields very effectively.
Yeah, well, the chargelots are being killed, but another warping of chargelots will bolster up those ranks. Nice force field block.
Nice warp prism.
The roaches in. GG's gold. Starduck makes it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to see why his games didn't last that long. He switched from a very cheesy Zerg to a very cheesy Protoss.
It's an interesting take on doing like the Immortals thrown in there. That reminds me of that build that I used to get into the semifinals of SDO.
Mm-hmm.
I was just using Adepts instead of charge lots. It was the same 2 immortal move out.
Just for some variety, we're going to go with Thunderbird here now.
We have seen 2 maps today.
Chill all day, winning 2-1 against Potato Pleb, and would go up against Iolator. This is a rematch from last week's SDO. The champion versus the runner-up. Was hoping we could catch that. So we'll stick to this series as we've already begun it.
Mm-hmm.
Dally, you're confusing me. I thought it was wait, no, wait, Dally, where did you go?
What? Huh? I'm entering. Now I'm lobby bugged. Am I actually lobby bugged? Let's find out. Nope, I'm not. I'm good.
Okay, everyone's here. Starduck is asking for a second.
Note to self. Tell Starduck that there's a way to do that build better.
Shh, not now.
No,
it's inappropriate.
No, not as in he's doing it poorly, but as in there's a way to make it gross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying not now, not in the middle of the match. Later.
No, obviously that's not reasonable. That's why I said note to self.
Okay. So yeah, so we have Chill All Day versus Ion Leader. Ion Leader won SDO number 63, which was last week against Chill All Day, with a nice reverse sweep there. It's very dramatic.
Sorry about that.
So don't apologize to me. Apologize to the floor or whatever was destroyed there. Right, players are ready. Let's get to it. Boop, 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 boom. I feel like there should be like a more dramatic ending to those beeps.
Yeah.
That, I mean, more dramatic than a loading screen that sometimes takes a long time.
Uh-huh. At least should have some music or or something.
Like, yeah, you. I mean, yeah, it goes. Take us back to that conversation. The countdown should be in the game as it's starting, not like sometimes 2 minutes before the game even starts. All right. Never mind about that. We are on Thunderbird LE. Thunderbirds. LE.
Oh.
LE, just in case you did not know, stands for lateral exit ramp. Lateral exit ramp. It's an exit ramp that's not an actual ramp, it's lateral. Like, it doesn't go up or down, it's lateral. Otherwise known as a bridge. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. So...
You're an architect or an engineer or whatever, Steel. Come on.
Mm-hmm. That's how I know the technical stuff. In the southeast corner of the map, representing the land of Singapore, our green Zerg is chocolate. And in the northwest, representing the veterans of Risk, are being Protoss, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Starduck. The Dark of Stars. Actually, now that we've been playing the Star Citizen, started the Star Citizen Duckling Club. Starduck is actually a really good name in that. Like, it makes sense in that context. It's a star duck. It's a duckling in the star. It's a duck. Saying we need more Protoss in our clan, don't we?
Yes, we need preferably like a Masters Protoss. That would be great. It would really round out our roster.
Alright, so it looks like Starduck is going for the exact same thing, and so does Chocolate. This time I'm gonna get the hatcheries a little more organizedly, so might see.
Chocolate's not getting as good of a scout this time, though. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, hi stream. This is not good.
Gonna be an impromptu caster help.
Oh boy.
I don't think my audio is balanced, but okay.
It's okay. We'll make do. All right, and we left off with discussing the fact that it looks like Starduck is going for the same build, and that Chekaleka did not get a great scout this time. In fact, he doesn't even have an overlord in position to find out what the tech choice is.
Yeah, there is only one in the natural, but it hasn't seen much. He's only trying to get in now, but like the Stalker is there guarding it.
Well, that overlord was actually near the main ramp and got pushed away by a stalker, so it never got into the main like it was supposed to.
There is a second
this
overlord coming, but it's gonna take a while.
The other thing is the warp prism is literally going to fly right into this overlord to kill it.
By the way, I have a warp prism. Here it is.
Which means I have a robo. But I really want to kill this overlord, so...
Yeah, and
does
also
sup-
on the other side, like the adept was pretty much killed with no kills. Maybe one. I know that one drone died, but I don't know if it was the adept.
I believe so, because I don't believe so.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
believe a
so.
drone ever went across the map, so...
But the other drones were saved with like spores and stuff. So there
Yeah,
was not
Chekalaka was
much
pretty
loss.
good about that last game.
Yeah. And Roachwater there. So pretty much the same thing. I don't see Evo chambers this time though. But maybe the Evo was just as a wall, so
He had started +1 range attack with it last game.
I mean if you already have it.
True enough. This is different. There's a lot more. This is a third immortal coming out. Third immortal and no Twilight Council. I think we're about to see a Soul Train. Yep, here comes some of the sentries. This is gonna be. Oh, this is
Oh
gonna
my.
make me happy.
Hi. Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, do you want to radio cast?
I can do like a consultation.
Okay. So still
well-
tell me what is happening.
Well, the Terran is going with Liberators and Vikings,
Uh-huh.
and whoa, look at those tanks! Wow, powerful.
It's going to be Speed Roaches against a Soul Train with
Yep.
4 mortals. So neither of them is going for actually what they did last game, and I think Starduck is trying to push out with this, expecting Chekalaka to be more defensive this time, and hoping to take him advantage of it with this huge immortal count.
And your
Chocolate-
Ravagers.
Chocolate doesn't have any Ravagers yet. That's the
There's
issue.
no Ravagers. He doesn't even his Glial Constitution's only halfway done. The one advantage is there's no observer
Caesar?
with this, so he can't kill creep tumors. So
I'm not quite sure if
But-
he saw this army as it was walking by the minerals. I don't think he did.
I don't.
He's
believe
not
so, 'cause he
morphing the
didn't move at
Ravagers,
all.
but this is late. He has only 2. 3 now.
Yeah, and this is the worst place to take this fight against Soul Train. Couple more force fields, and half that army is dead. Oh no! Fighting at the top of the ramp, or even going down the ramp against Soul Train, is actually what the Protoss wants you to do. Good job cleaning up the force fields with the corrosive pile, though. And I don't think Starduck made enough sentries. He did, however, snipe the white Roach Warren, which
Yeah,
will
and-
keep...
The Roach army is not that big either.
No, the 4 immortals chew through roaches pretty damn fast.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this army is able to fight this Protoss.
Oh,
It's
that's
easy.
certainly not going to help matters.
Yeah, he just keeps singling out the Ravagers and just sniping them one by one. And that's a GG.
GG.
Starduck wins too. Oh,
Yes.
And
Thank you very much for stepping in as an interim caster.
Maybe. Yeah. Can I get in the game? I am.
yeah. How's your
Yeah, I'm back.
situation?
Yeah, it wasn't even like it was just like a power like surge thingy, where like the lights went out a little. I was still in the game. Like the PC didn't crash. The laptop did nothing crashed. It's just that the browser had to be restarted. Not the browser, the router
Oh,
had
yeah.
to be restarted because the
Actually,
internet.
how's the weather today? Because in the past few days, when we had like over 30 degrees, my router kept resetting. Like I feel like that's the temperature.
Yeah, it's Kuro. 30 degrees is not
I know. That's why I'm
a big deal
asking
here.
what
It's
is.
not.
That's why I
the-
didn't ask what's the temperature. I asked what's the
Yeah,
weather.
like, it's actually 30 degrees, so it's nice. It's hot. It's not, Actually, if you're outside in the shade, there's like a cool breeze. It's actually pretty damn nice. The sun is pretty strong though. There's some clouds though, so sometimes you get some shades. Anyway, we have ourselves our first semi-final of the day, which is going to be
I'm gonna leave you to.
ZVZ.
I'm gonna
we're
leave
going
you
to
to
have a
the
Zerg-
Australian ZVZ. It's gonna be amazing.
You're not living. You're still going to be here for this, Kuro.
Wait,
I'm
this
listening.
isn't ZVZ, this is CVP.
Right, because Starduck switched to Protoss. God damn it, Steelmold.
Hold on a second.
I'm so. It's the Zergling on the thing and the portrait Zergling and the fact that Starduck was a Zerg for a long time in the tournament.
I
My
still
cheesy
think of
Zerg.
Starduck as a Zerg, by the way. That's a thing.
Yeah, I have to constantly remind myself that he's actually Protoss.
Or do you
I
want
know,
to
it's-
tricast
well-
this?
It's 2/3 not a Terran.
Huh?
Can we agree on that?
We're going Australian, by the way.
Yeah, that will be fun. Let's see who lags out next. It seems like everybody's having issues today.
Mhm.
Except me.
Yeah, except you. But you know, as I said, who's next? 'Cause it's just like one by one.
The ducks go marching one by one. Hurrah. Hurrah.
Okay, but serious question: do you want me to stay for the Chicast?
I mean, you're always welcome, Guro.
Yeah, I don't see the question. It's your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
Okay, we need your expertise for this busy.
Yeah.
This-
Okay,
You mean the
listen. Because every time you cast light, you're like, oh, why is he doing that? Oh, why would he do that? I'm like, this is literally the build he does. He does that every time. I don't know why you guys are surprised.
No. Look, casting light is very simple. All you have to do is go, light, make more queens!
Oh dear. He's actually been making more queens recently. Than
He
usually.
has. It's surprising.
Um,
Do you like him?
Do you like
See-
immortals? I like immortals.
I like immortals.
That reminds me that clip from yesterday, I believe, stream, where Lumia was like, "Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna make BCs." He was practicing with light. It was like, can you not? Can you not? Because he keeps dying to BCs.
Well, that's how you learn.
Yeah. I mean, he did play well. It's just like, can you not? It hurts. Please no.
It's a little pain to inoculate you for the bigger pain.
Someone ping Kerwin. Why?
They
What is happening?
switched to Protoss. Protoss is the superior race, not from my
Oh.
perspective. If someone Kerwin, the spirit of
Yeah, if you want to
n-
see Kerwin, he's actually at Home Story Cup now, so you can.
nonchalant
later.
loss. The anti-Kerwin. Alrighty then. Welcome everyone to King's Cove, where the Kings Cove their coveness. LE. LE, just in case you did not know, stands for likely 11. Likely 11. That's when someone says to pick a number, and it's very likely that you'll pick 11 because statistics. Yo. In the northwest corner of the map, representing our very own clan, the CranKy Ducklings, it is Captain Nickname. Or like Vippy.
Took me a second.
In the southeast corner of the map, representing veterans of Risk, are being Protoss, not Zerg, Protoss. Protoss. Give it up for Starduck. Starduck, an Australian Protoss, very used to dangerous animals running around the place.
We need to get Yaku on making a copy pasta for Captain Nickname.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Starduck with the 2 gases.
Yeah, immediately as the
Giving
drone
light.
comes in.
Giving Light no way. Just Light has to go back disappointed. Aww.
At least he
So,
stole the minerals. That counts.
The whole
Not as
5
much as-
minerals.
Not as much as stealing a gas to a Protoss who likes to go with immortals.
Or who just likes going gas-heavy builds.
Can Starduck put this wall together before the links come though? He's not making a
I don't know,
zone or
it's a-
anything.
It's a quick link team sake, so the pole is moving
Uh-oh.
away.
Uh-oh.
The links are taking a roundabout route though.
Yeah, but he's
Some
not
of them.
making any
Yeah, but,
units
like,
and he's not
He's
making
not
the
making
wall.
anything or filling the hole.
Starduck should know better than
He's
this. shouldn't he?
proxying. But
Starduck should know better than this.
oh, he's making an adept. He's so dead.
Oh no.
Oh.
Hello. Nibble, 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 nibble. Nibble, nibble. That
Welcome
one.
to
That
the
one's
light
very limited.
special.
He's gonna get throw
not
the other
the
probes
Adept,
out.
adept.
See, Adept's not gonna make it
go.
out. This is why you don't wait for the Adept against Light.
Yep.
It's a bad idea.
You need to have the zealot. Probes are good, but they won't like stop this alone. You would have to pull like
The
most of
Zealot
them.
eventually will come out, but
Adept.
in the meantime,
5
Starduck is
probes have
losing-
died.
Yeah,
Yeah, 6.
6 probes.
Yeah, the links will be killed though.
And a
but
pylon.
still.
Pylon is a nice catch there as
Yeah,
well.
and in the meantime, Starduck is playing some proxy here.
Mhm.
Yeah, but Light's up to 3 bases, and
Yeah, look at the
Very
worker count
comfortable.
there.
10. Yeah, Zerg being up 10 workers is never a good thing for a Protoss.
And
Mhm.
Starduck has no
Um,
tech yet either, because of all of this.
Yeah. So much for taking the gas. Look at that. There's almost 500 gas and nothing to do with it.
I think by the way Starduck is doing his probes in the gas, he's going to transition to a different build.
He just made a Twilight Council, so
DTs?
Zealots? Question?
Yeah, I think he's going to transition into a Zealot all in. Because he
Alright.
has enough gas right now
Mhm.
to put down the robo and start his charge.
Oh, Light is scouting. He knows there's something missing in this base.
Mm-hmm.
Can he see the Twilight though?
That's the thing is, if you scout proxy Twilight
Oh,
Council,
he's not seeing it.
He's not seeing it!
Oh,
he's gonna see the
no!
probe. He's gonna see
He's
it.
not
He's
even
not
gonna
seeing
see the probe.
He's barely not
Like-
seeing it.
He's
they-
gonna get nimmed.
And there's a dark shine too. Oh no.
Yeah, I called it. Just saying.
He's scouting everywhere but not there.
Starduck is
Oh,
going full
God.
nem.
Yeah, now he at least knows there's a probe active on the map.
Here's the thing, but Light always gets spores at home, doesn't he?
Not always. He has
Yeah,
the
Not
there we go.
always. He only gets. Okay, I was gonna say I've only seen him get him when he sees a Stargate.
Yeah, when he sees that
no.
he has to defend, but I feel like it's because he hasn't seen any tech in the base, so like he's just prepared for anything basically. Like he knows that something is out there, doesn't know what.
Yeah,
so
he
spores
might
are
be
always a
worried
good
about
idea.
things. Like I've been doing this recently, where you hide your tech behind the natural mineral line because nobody flies their Overlord over there.
Still scouting,
Right.
he still hasn't seen
Yeah,
it.
he's still looking for some more stuff, but he's looking in the same places, so you know.
Yeah, he still hasn't seen the like. If Starduck dedicates to DTs and makes like 6 or something, he can take out one of those spores and then just burn a building down before.
Slow warping them.
And so he's 4 DTs, and I mean, Light is going to have a lot of roaches out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where
they're
will
going
be
to
the
be
roaches?
resistant now.
Because the one problem with DTs is that like you have spores, okay, but you have no army to kill them. Like look, the roaches are just moving out.
The army's moving out.
And he's not making any overseers either.
The DTs are sneaking into the natural.
Oh,
he's
he
gonna
attacks the
pull them out of
roaches.
position. He pulled the army out of position with the stalker and the adept.
But he attacked the roaches. That was unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like he triggered
Yeah,
light
like,
to see it.
It exposed the attacks a little too quickly.
He's already gotten 3 worker kills, but that's not worth it for 4 DTs.
It's gonna get a few more. I'm gonna get this queen as well.
No, he's
Hug
not.
the queen. Hug the queen.
Queen needs to transfuse itself.
That queen had 1 health point. That is one lucky queen. Okay.
I mean, there's DTs everywhere, but it's not going to do
There's
anything
2 more
good.
coming in. Still in play. Okay,
I mean,
one
what-
more.
Oh dear. He has no overseer. Come on.
He's getting in the overseer. There we
Okay.
go. So yeah, so the DTs did not pan out. Look at the army supply. What? Startup, please. Is has 0 army supply.
Yeah, because he's literally not made anything out of his gateways other than DTs, 1 adept and 1 stalker. That's what he's made this whole game.
He was focusing on like splitting the DTs and stuff, so he didn't make anything else.
Yeah, he has not effectively used his warp cycle.
Yeah, just Light. Is Light going to hesitate and give the Protoss time?
No.
I mean,
He's gonna make few more roaches and then attack probably.
I was gonna say, even if he like, he could give Starduck all the time in the world right now. Starduck needs like 6 immortals and a bunch of sentries to survive, and some shield batteries.
Is there even...
Yeah, that's
okay,
that's
there is a
lot of
robo,
roaches.
but it's not making anything yet.
Because he can't. Actually,
I mean, he has the resources he could make.
yeah,
Could
he's
have made like a
doesn't
full
have the
move by now.
supply though.
Yeah. It wasn't making pylons either.
I think he's starting to set up some kind of base trade with the.
He's just
DTs
warping
there, but
zealots now.
Zealots.
He's working on charge and just warping zealots. He wants to attack.
Yeah, he's definitely scrambling here. Yeah, he's realizing his.
I mean, one thing that it does is it keeps Light on his side because he knows he has to defend against all of these. I mean, this is just run by, so he can leave few roaches behind.
He's gonna
But-
catch.
Snort could have been fine
Oh,
if he
dear.
had more queens at home, you know.
This is terrible for Starduck. This is he's yeah.
Yep.
GG is gold. Look, yeah, you have too much. Starduck should know better than to let Light get into the
Wall?
natural with Link Team 6.
Oh yeah.
You gotta.
Like, I mean, you've seen Light play
He knows
before.
about the gas
He
steal.
does that every time.
There he goes. Light is like, where are the immortals? I was
Exactly.
afraid of immortals.
Exactly. He was saying immortals.
Actually, the Protoss hierarchy has decided in its benevolence that immortals are not necessary. Of Acropolis. Acropolis is going to be the map.
Acropolia.
Acropolia.
It's where the Parthenon is.
At the top of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is. The top of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is. Alright, so we still have Chill All Day and Iron Leader.
Actually, I just
What
got
do you
the
get?
score. And
Oh, they're finished.
Okay.
I wasn't seeing them
so
in
Chill
chat.
All Day won versus Iron Leader 2-1.
Ooh.
Oh.
So it's a revengeing. The revengeing is happening. Chill
Do
Day
we-
taking.
Is Space Marine the only actual Masters player left in the Master Swan Open?
I don't know. If only we had someone who checks all the people in chat.
Well, I mean, Starduck is Diamond. Light is still Diamond. He hasn't gotten his Masters back. Chill All Day played in SDO last week, so we can't be Masters. So Space Marine is the only current Masters player left in the Master Swan Open.
Yeah. Which gives him a bit of an edge here.
Also, that also tells you that the Diamond players have come out to fight today.
Yep. That they did.
I mean, the Diamonds have been fighting Diamonds mostly so far, I think. And the Masters were on the other side over there fighting each other.
It's more that like a lot of Diamonds side up, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the point. But usually it's like around half, like the Diamonds and Masters.
So wait, so the only Masters we have are Voltacus and Space Marine, right?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. It's like
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
Light
so
is
much
not
that they've
Masters
been
right
killed
now.
by Diamond. It's just there's tons of Diamonds today,
Mhm.
which is nice to see.
Chocolate is a Diamond. I don't know the Pretender, what level he is. Because he's a
Right,
new player.
Never mind
so I'm
about
not
that.
sure.
We are at the top of the Acropolis where the Parthenon is. LE. LE, of course, stands for. Lint embroidery. Lint embroidery. That's when you pick up pieces of lint and you make them into string and you embroider with them. It's a niche element of embroidery, the embroidery scene, but it's there, so you know, good on them. In the northwest corner of the map, getting his natural donated, Green Protoss and CranKy Duckling Captain
Protoss.
himself. What?
You said Protoss.
We're in the northwest. I said Protoss.
Yes, you said Protoss.
Northwest,
That means to say Protoss. I said I meant to say Zerg.
It's all getting mixed up. No.
The not Terran.
Yes, not Terra.
That is
Duckling
100% correct in this game.
Light VIP. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing veterans of Risk, the pink other not Terran is Starduck. This time getting his gas
Oh no, that's
stolen.
not a wall. That's not a wall.
Oh, and
That's
the
not
wall
a
is
wall.
not
Not a
a
wall.
wall.
That is the most exposed cyber core I have ever seen.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Even with the
Oh,
Zero,
not like
that's not a
this.
wall.
Like,
Yeah,
don't.
it's a
Oh, he's in.
Yep.
Oh no, not again.
Get the zealot. Oh no.
So it's
Can
not
they kill the...
it's not enough to
Yeah, they
chrono the
definitely
Zero,
can
you also
kill.
have to make the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, the probes are in.
You think
And
Starduck
unpowered.
is an ex cheesy Zerg.
That's
Yeah, you would
you
think
know
he
better
knows
than-
that, right?
Maybe he's just tired. He's like,
They're just
"Ah."
chasing out the Nexus, really.
Also, Light actually got the gas steal again too.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's a nice fast robo to make immortals.
Yeah, on one gas, and now
Yeah,
you have
on
no
one gas
for
with two
anything.
probes in them. Oh yeah, snipe the pylon, that's gonna be fun.
And the Zerglings are still around.
Like,
And it's
like
so-
he may, like Light may not be doing direct damage, but like all those probes running around are just
Oh yeah, you
Huge
And
can
he's
damage
still
to the
killing
income.
probes.
you can see just by how Starduck is controlling his probes, he's all sorts of discombobulated.
yeah, like the probes standing around. Like it's
He's
it's
got too
messing
many
up
in
with
his
the whole
gas.
economy.
And those what is it? Control Alt R. I mean, he still killed 6 workers with those lings.
What is he?
And is
It says
happily
one
on
probe
3
died.
aces.
It actually says that only one probe died. Interesting.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, he only killed one probe.
Yeah, he killed
thought
one.
he
He
killed
damaged a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by the time he came to attack the probes, he only had 2 Zerglings.
Okay, so. No, I think that's the standard cucaracha. I was thinking if this is the fast cucaracha, but no, I think that's standard-ish.
I mean, the only problem with Cucaracha in this situation is the fact that what he hasn't slowed down is Light's ability, or not Light's, Starduck's ability to make immortals, and
But what he did slow down was his economy, so like he won't have enough units in time, basically.
Yeah, it did slow down the immortals because he had to get the gases in the natural
I mean,
before he could start.
Also, the thing is,
you don't.
the thing is that the point of cucaracha is not killing the opponent; it's just to damage them. So it can still work fine. I don't know what the War Priest is gonna do because I feel like is it just gonna be for juggling or is he gonna actually drop something?
I mean, he did a mortal juggle against Chocolate.
I would suggest doing damage because you want to keep the Zerg back from
Yeah, you just want.
from getting any more, and also you want to scout what the Zerg is doing because Starduck hasn't been to the other side of the map.
Yeah, basically
he
you
needs
just
to
want
make
to
a hallucinate.
keep the Zerg on the other side of the map and catch up.
Yeah, maybe he's afraid that you won't have the prism to defend at home, but that's what you have recall for, I guess. So I don't know.
Those are
He's
sentries.
setting up to. Yeah, he is setting up to Soul Train again. That's not a terrible thing against what he's going to be ending up against blindly.
I mean, on this map, it also prevents that third base from ever setting up for the Protoss. So,
Here we go. What are the
The army supply is
upgrades?
not that different right now, but Light knows this is coming. Look at all of
Oh,
those
of course.
spines.
what? The army supply is very different.
The army value is very similar, not
Okay.
supply. That's what I meant.
The numbers are very different. I may not know much, and I'm not good at counting.
It is nice to see Light actually make
It's a lot of sentries.
static defenses. It is a lot of sentries. But if
a lot of
Light
them are
never caught out
fresh.
anywhere,
Yeah, that's why he's being very careful. He sees the amount of sentries, and he was like, yeah, there's a lot of force fields there. There's no way my roaches can like survive this. You can cut that army up forever now.
He's just backing off, just defending, making a fortress
just
essentially.
need to sit
Yeah.
here with these spine crawlers and not engage forward.
Yeah, you can choke me up if I'm already in a choke. Okay, it's moving forward. Some bile shots. He's not saving bile shots for the force
Nope.
fields. Oh,
He's
No, he's
using them
filing his own
aggressively.
roaches.
yeah.
He's using them aggressively and then attacking. It's a common mistake.
They're running into them.
Oh, and then he got trapped.
Yeah, there we go. And this is why you save them. You gotta save them.
Oh, nice. Secondary force fields out of Stardock. Very nice.
Yeah, and still got a lot of energy on those sentries. This was 5 sentries. I think it has about 6 or 7 force fields? Question mark. I'm not an expert.
Still, he has the force field is 50 energy. He has, let's see, 2, 3, 4. I think he has 5 at the moment. And
Okay.
this is a much smaller. You only need 2 to block this ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he also has to be careful with the buys because the sentries will die to this very easily.
Yeah, you already lost a lot of centuries.
Personally, I would like to see Light switch into making rings because
There we go.
Starduck has gone almost pure immortal stalker at this point. And one thing that struggles with significantly is lings.
He's still
Like,
making
yes, there's a lot of
roaches.
sentries here, but the roaches can kill the sentries, which let the lings get on top.
Light also has these spines as a backup here.
Yeah, he's
So,
basically making a fortress and just like waiting for the Protoss to walk into him.
Oh, okay, baiting some force fields. That's good.
He needs to get out of this roach composition some way, somehow.
He's making
Because-
links. Look, those are 2 links.
Yeah. Oh boy, 2
2
whole
links. That's gonna be good.
It's two Ducklings. By the way,
Starduck is dedicated to killing roaches at this point. His whole army is there to kill roaches.
but still, look at the army supply. Light can take it, and he has the backup here. And Starduck still hasn't done any actual damage.
He did take a third in the
Light
meantime, though,
economy.
so he's taking the time.
Yeah.
Like, Light is making
it-
just
it-
army.
Oh,
Oh, close.
Starduck almost not paying enough attention.
Like
Yeah,
basically,
Uh,
basically what's happening, like Light is only making army while Starduck is trying to catch up with economy.
yeah. I mean, this is starting to. He's going to start to do economical damage to Light when he can't take the fourth.
Yeah,
Starduck prevents
really
that.
big. You can't expand.
That's- Yeah, that's going to be a big thing. Light is starting to get hydralisks. It doesn't have a lot of gas though, so you can't really make a big mass of them.
Rip umbrella.
Oh, maybe not umbrella.
Ooh, he catches the warpism. That's a really great catch, and Starduck really has to back off. He can't really keep the warpins.
Starduck has a really scary army though right now. 8
Yeah, he's
immortals.
getting charge and +1 as well, so that's gonna be really scary.
Yeah, charge is also
Probably like, you don't see me. I'm not here. Pretend I'm
Charge
not
is
here."
what he needs to deal with the hydras and the lings.
And
He's
look
gonna
at
do
the
a
run
big
by.
army here.
Yeah, this is the smart option. Send
Not
some
that
links to
bad.
the
7
send some
probes.
links to the natural. Send some links to any vulnerable
And
base.
the army is also on that side of the map while Light's army is marching in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And he's going to divide and conquer here between the third and the natural.
Yeah, and
Starduck
remember what I
may
said
need
about
to
Cybercore being ridiculously exposed because of how this wall is shaped.
Oh, he's coming in from both directions.
All the force fields are going to catch most of the Ravagers there for a second.
Yeah.
And the links are still in
But-
the third base.
But here's the
Still
thing, Light
chasing
just needs to whittle this army down so that Starduck can't move out, while Light is switching to Hydralisks and Lurkers.
He needs to take a 4th base though. His main
Yes.
is mining out pretty badly. His natural
Yeah.
starting to mine out. Even
That
his
he
3rd
does.
base is going to start the 3rd base is starting to get low mineral patches too.
Yeah, at this point he should be making a fourth, but I guess he doesn't
And,
feel safe enough with all these immortals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, while he's managed to do economic damage, he's not managed to keep Starduck from teching up, and he's never done critical army damage. And for a Protoss, you can survive on your army alone.
Yeah, the immortal count is up to 9, 3 Archons. That's a pretty beefy Protoss army.
And in a low economic situation, he's just gonna keep making Archons and Immortals because they complement each other in their cost.
Yeah, and Light is struggling for gas. He won't be able to make a lot of Lurkers here.
And if the
Alright,
push
let's
comes
see.
before there are Lurkers, he's gonna be
Well,
in trouble.
Yeah, the force fields. Where are
The
the force
position was
fields?
good
You
though.
He's trying to bait him up the ramp first.
Okay.
But it's too early.
Yeah, a bit too early with the force fields. He's starting to run out of energy on the sentries. He only has 2 sentries with energy.
Not
Well,
paying
1
attention.
now.
That is a big ball of roaches and hydras. I think
Yeah.
Light's broken this, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Still a bunch of immortals, so he can just like be careless, but this looks pretty good for Light
One
now.
miscast of force fields and and everything falls apart.
Open the floodgates.
Yeah, he just doesn't
surrounding
have
this
the
army from all sides with the Hydralisks. Like proper Zerg. GG scored Light. He's our first finalist.
That's something I don't think I've seen Light in the finals since I've joined the clan.
I actually don't know if he was in the finals of MSO.
I don't think he
He
was.
never won an MSO, but I don't remember if he was in the finals.
I don't think doesn't look like he was. He was a 3rd runner-up.
Oh,
At
yeah.
least
So this is the first finals for
at
him.
least- Yeah, it was once in MSO 13. So it's been a while since he was at this point. But on the other side of the bracket,
Oh boy.
a storm is a brewing. We've got Space Marine versus Chill All Day.
Which is another TVT.
They're both European? Question mark. Well, Chill All Day is
I think it's Kazakhstan, right?
Kazakhstan. That's EU as well, right? In terms of right.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you for the cast of that. You don't need a Zerg anymore. It's okay. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you, Kuro, for that. Those brilliant Zerg strats skills analyses.
I'm just for casting with us. It's always
Thank you,
nice to
Steelmold,
hear.
for being eloquent and knowing what you're saying.
Thank you, Steelmold, for disconnecting in the middle of one of the matches.
That's what if that's what it takes to bring Kuro out. Maybe I should do this every week. Do like the let's call it the Steel Mode maneuver, where I just drop out and Kuro has to cover. Just randomly.
I think you will give her an early life heart attack if you do that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be chilling back, eating chocolate. So,
Alright, back to EU we go.
Hey, I just wanted to say something. You remember how I said who's next because like every game someone is dropping?
Mm-hmm.
The stream just dropped.
Oh.
I mean it's back, but it's just funny at this point. It's my turn now. Anyway, back to the games.
Oh, I would walk by.
Yeah, it tells me. It forces me to either play offline or cancel or quit and then restart the
No,
game.
just hit the cancel button. It doesn't close anything. Then you put your password in and you get in with no problem.
I just quit and just restart the game. It's
It's
easier.
not faster. It takes so
It's
long
less
to load.
clicks. No, it doesn't. It's one of the, it's. To be fair to Blizzard, StarCraft 2 is one of the faster loading games.
Not for me. It takes forever for this game to launch for me.
No, there we go. I'm in. Welcome to Europa. And I even changed the background, so Stitman. It's not a problem.
We are just missing.
Yeah, I'm getting Tech TV background. Stitman is no more. Actually, I can't change it on EU for some reason. This option is not available while a promotional home screen is active. Ah. Yes, bots. Who's party? King's Cove is the first map. You want me to set up?
No, I got it.
No.
As long as the melee
Pretty
loads.
hard.
Sometimes the map doesn't load. But we're waiting
Yeah,
for
it's
chill
instantly.
anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. Up.
Not available while there is a pending party invite. Chill, please. Accept party.
You can party if you want to. There we go. Not going to eat my chocolate. Don't mind me.
Waiting on somebody to accept.
Group.
Guru, please. distracting.
Light, stop distracting group.
Kuro, stop distracting Kuro.
Kuro, you're distracting Kuro. Desist and desist. Alright. So this is our last Masters player remaining in the tournament. Versus Diamond Terran. Alright. Shield is ready. Space Marine is ready. Let's go.
So I'm only in lobby chat, so it's like, what? Where?
Yeah, it is very confusing.
Please pick one jet. Pick one jet and only use this one.
Blister face is very confusing. Oh, that's right. Chill Days from Calm Night. It's Iron Leader is also from Calm Night. That's right. It was a team kill final. I'm starting to remember things from a couple of weeks ago. No, it was actually literally last week. Might till get to my age, and worse. It's like your brain is like, it's not important to know things. It's like, who cares?
Oh, I like the little stars in their team icon. It makes it all like sparkling.
Yeah. Anyway, we are on King's Cove with the King's Cove their booty. LE. LE of course stands for, just in case you did not know. Lead. Empire. Lead Empire. That's an empire made out of lead. Or that has an economy based on lead or something. Okay. And the graphics settings on EU for Space Marine aren't set up. Well, we did play on EU last time.
Yeah, we were playing on what did he do?
I don't know.
Well, do you want to finish the intros while we're paused?
Nah, my intros aren't all that interesting anyway. I'm kind of getting bored of these intros, to be fair.
Come up with something new then.
I'm trying to with the LE stuff, but I'm very much repeating myself at this point.
You could stop doing LE. I don't think people would riot.
Every time I stop doing them, people are like, "Well, you didn't do the LE, Joe."
I can put what?
Apparently, his graphic settings are glitching, and you can't change it in game.
He's. I don't even know.
300 milliseconds. I have 65 milliseconds, which is pretty good.
I have 100, and I'm across the ocean.
Okay. Yeah, if it's graphical, then it has nothing to do with the netcode. It's just all happening on your client. All right, there we go. Let's continue with that. All right. So we saw Space Marine likes to delay the command center there.
And like see it that second Raven.
Let's see if it's going to work here as well.
Yeah, I have no idea how Chill All Day plays. I was not present for SDO last week, so.
And I was present, but as has been pre-established, I remember nothing. I am the anti-Rotterdam. I barely, I barely remember my own name. Unlike, ooh, nice delay of that factory. But
he got the SCV kill too.
ooh, nice. Very chill.
That's a silly thing to get that excited about, but it really never happens like that.
Oh, I like the hidden barracks as well. Might cause a Space Marine to overcommit to scouting with trying to find proxies. Light is saying it's time to expand LE. I'm not sure what he means by that. Do LE with Russian or Spanish words?
Spanish words.
What? I don't know this language.
Today on King's Code, LE stands for random Russian nonsense.
I know one L word in Russia. Let's see if I can dig up an E word.
Oh no.
I don't think I know any.
In the meantime, Chill All Day is making an obscene amount of Reapers. He's going up to at least 6.
Mm-hmm. That's what you get with that extra barracks there, tucked away where no one can see it. It's a pretend 111.
He's also put no add-ons on his buildings.
Mm-hmm. But until Space Marine scouts that, he's not going to know.
They're gonna run right into each other too.
Yeah, Chilo engaging with a few more Reapers. Nice concave there.
The grenades
juggling
for
of the
Space
Reapers
Marine are better.
Yeah, Chilolde gets the upper hand here. Cleans out Space Marine's army. Space Marine saying, can't play with this ping.
Okay then.
And drops out. Man. Saying he has 400 milliseconds.
Okay then.
Right.
I think he's gonna go restart his computer.
Oh,
or something?
okay. Fair enough.
Question mark.
All right. So we're chill all day. We get the that point. And we see we might have a Master Swan Open final here. Granted, the enemy is United Kingdom internet, so we can actually. Do we need to give United Kingdom a prize from the prize pool for beating the likely champion? Right, Karius Junction is going to be Kairos. Going to be our next map. It's very annoying to be, play on your own home server and still get 400 ping. I guess Australians can look at that and go, yeah, this is how we live our life. It's like when Europeans complain about temperatures. All right, so second chance here. For Space Marine, might get some good connection. Mine seems to be okay-ish? Question mark?
Hasn't said anything yet.
All right. So let's get the intros going. Oh, Chill Day is already out on the map. The map which is Kairos Junction, LE. Now LE stands for Люди Extravaganza. Люди Extravaganza. I think that can work in Russian. Not technically a Russian E word, but southeast and north of the map, representing calm night, it is our blue terrain. Chill all day. Not chilling at all.
Nope.
That ain't chill. And in the northwest corner of the map, representing, was it Daily Life? It was Daily Life, right? Daily Life. It is our red terrain, Space Marine.
Who is gonna scout this pretty quickly, or at least the fact that there's nothing at home.
Yeah.
An SCV scout very, very well may save his butt.
Well, he's gonna scout it? Question mark. The question is he going to
React properly.
Actually, it's not from Daily Life.
Those bunkers are not.
Maybe just had a tag. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Actually, 2 bunkers, one on the cliff.
Yeah, the problem is Reapers will just go past them and kill the SCVs.
Yeah, if there's no bunker in the mineral line, it's not covered. Yeah, the Reaper can just jump up this ramp, and there's nothing there. Okay, one Reaper there goes into that bunker, so the Reaper goes on the other cliff. More Reaper comes in. So it's just gonna be double Reaper production versus single Reaper production. Bunkers.
No, Space Marine did make a second.
Oh, okay. Now he has a second barracks. But Chill Day is already starting to get some damage done. And again, the SCVs aren't covered. They have to stay here where the bunkers are, and they're not mining. Oh no! Actually, I can count the production on that barracks and keep this attack going for a long time. Basically, siege the mineral line and force Space Marine to come out of the bunkers. Look at this damage. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Yeah. Space Marine living the game. Chill Day is a 2-0. Going to be a second finalist of today. So we're going to have a TVZ. Right. So it's going to be Australia versus
EU, so we gotta go back
EU.
to US again.
Yeah. Let's go back to US again. I should leave the game. I should return. So Chill Day was the semi-finalist in last SDO. And this is a guy that might have a chance to actually win an MSO before winning an SDO. That's a strange one. We do have a duct tape to play before that happens, so we shall be taking a short 5 minutes break. A brand new duct tape. If you haven't seen it already, that's because you're not subscribed to the CranKy Ducklings channel. If you subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings channel, you can access the CranKy Ducklings subscriber-only channel on Discord, where we post the duct tapes ahead of time, so you can watch them and enjoy them before everybody else. Exclusive. But yeah, even if you didn't, now you're gonna watch it. So enjoy. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Do not go anywhere, because you know I will not forgive you.